Hi, I'm Senée, the Princess Guide. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm so happy you're here. In case you don't know me, I'm a qualified mental health professional, life coach, and book author. If you'd like to get an autographed copy of one of my books or work with me personally, log on to theprincessguide.com. Now, let's talk about life. Before we get into today's reader question, I just want y'all to know that I love hearing from y'all. So if you have a question that you'd like for me to answer on a future episode, all of the information of how to contact me is down below in the description box. Okay, so here's today's reader question. I've been using a dating app to meet women. One basically asked me to marry her on our second date, and another one spent 2 to 3 hours on the first date dumping all her problems on me while she drank a whole bottle of wine by herself, insulted me for not sharing anything about myself, then asked me if I wanted to have sex with her in her car. Dating has gotten confusing. How can I know if I'm dealing with a good woman? I feel your frustration. Dating is not as much fun as it should be, and it's getting harder to navigate the dating scene these days. But I have some ideas and suggestions that might help you, so keep listening. Good is a relative term, in my opinion, meaning that each person has their own different definition. Only you know what is good for you. Like I'm always saying and writing about, you have to go to the kingdom within and know yourself first. Then you will know what is best for you. That isn't something someone outside yourself can tell you. They may be able to point out some things, but you are the one who makes the ultimate decision. The only way you can truly know if someone is good for you or is a good person is to spend time in their presence. You have to observe their actions over time. Dating is incredibly confusing today. You need more than a map, compass, and telescope to get through these waters. People aren't always honest about their intentions, and months down the road, you can find out that whatever it is you're looking for, they don't want it. I really appreciate the ones who say up front that they aren't a match. Saves a lot of time, a broken heart, and a disappointed spirit. I mentioned basic broads, basic boys recently in an episode about not allowing another person to define your worth. These types of people are often envious of anyone who radiates the internal beauty that only comes from doing the intense internal work that most people are not willing to do themselves. In my experience and observation, they often cause drama, make things unnecessarily difficult on other people, wait until the last minute to do things, have no regard for others or making things inconvenient for them, seek revenge and make things unnecessarily difficult, dox others online or spreads rumors about people, and they do not do the right thing in a situation. Unfortunately, it appears that a lot of people on this planet are basic people, wearing paper crowns, pretending to be royal, and demanding royal treatment. Let me tell you the qualities of a royal person. Royal divine people operate from high royal moral character and integrity, show love to others even in the face of rejection, love themselves first, and are equipped to love others fully while setting and enforcing appropriate boundaries, are grateful for everything that happens to them, good and bad, learn their lessons in life and take responsibility for their mistakes, consciously stay in positive energy, are easy to be with, being in their presence makes others feel good, accepted, and worthy, know who they are, and hold themselves to a higher standard. Do not seek revenge or to hurt others. They know every person will get back to them what they put out into the world. One of my spiritual girlfriends is always calling me queen and empress. The divine in her recognizes the divine in me and vice versa. She recently said to me, "He thought you were going to be like all the other women on the dating site. Nope, you met a divine feminine. We're spread all over, so you never know where you're going to meet us. Good people are everywhere. I believe it's easier to recognize a royal divine person when you're in the same room with them. With today's technology, people can fool you. An attorney friend of mine used to tell me when I started the online dating thing years ago, trust but verify. If a person can prove they are who they say they are, they're a good person. I go back to the episode I did recently on how to recognize a quality person. As I mentioned there, no one is perfect. However, a quality person will have many or all of these characteristics: integrity, ambition, honesty, loyalty, self-sacrifice, self-control, accountability, always forgiving, asks for forgiveness, makes things right, is generous with time, money, and energy, and has consistent positive actions and good intentions. I'm always saying it, but it's incredibly important to always be the best version of yourself, regardless of how others act. You'll thank yourself for it. If the saying is true that like attracts like, then by focusing on being a quality person yourself, you will eventually attract quality people. I did an episode recently about how to get clear on what you really want in life. You must know your core values, character, ambition, wants, and desires. Once you determine that, you need to look for someone who has similar characteristics. However, you don't want to be with someone who is exactly like you. It's important to share things in common like interests, experiences, goals, and ambition level, but the most important quality you should look for is shared core values. When those align, everything else is basically insignificant, or the small stuff that you shouldn't sweat. As I explained in that episode, I'm big on list making because it combines thinking, writing, and reading. These three things are known in cognitive psychology to reinforce learning. So I encourage you to make a list of all the negative things you've experienced in past relationships. This man's list could look something like this. I don't want a partner who dumps all her problems on me on the first date, insults me without a good reason, has so much baggage that she can't have a friendly conversation without mentioning it, asks me to get intimate with her after insulting me or the first time she meets me, is afraid to be alone, isn't independent and can't handle her own problems or seek professional help to handle her problems. Now, you know I don't believe in focusing on the negative aspects of anything. So after you make your negative list, I want you to make a positive list based on this one. Turn all the negatives into a positive so that you can easily and clearly recognize the behaviors and treatment you're seeking. This man's list could look something like this. The person I'm seeking in my life will be fun to be around and make me feel heard and appreciated, act interested in my life and will not intentionally insult me, have some baggage like everyone, but will only talk about it in positive terms when asked and focus on solutions and the lessons she's learned from them. Act like a lady, allow me to be the masculine and pursue her. Not be afraid to be alone. Be independent and can handle her own problems or seek professional help to handle them. Want to be a partner with me and share a balance of good and bad, not just one or the other. Once you have your list, then you will be able to easily and quickly identify the person who is best for you. Be honest with yourself when you make it. Realize that no person can meet all your needs, but you can find someone who will fill the majority. I know y'all already know this, but let me remind you that there is not a perfect person on this planet. However, there is someone out there who's perfect for you. You must trust your intuition and discernment when it comes to finding a partner. Like my best friend's friend used to say, if it don't feel right, it ain't right. Trust your feelings and listen to yourself. You know deep down inside what and who is best for you. You're so powerful. So powerful. Trust that royal kingdom within you to give you all the answers you need. Thank you again for watching. I'm so grateful for you, and I appreciate you spending your time with me. If you found this helpful or insightful, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and join me for another episode soon. Remember, if you'd like to have the princess guide you and have me work with you personally, you can log on to theprincessguide.com. That's theprincessguide.com. Until next time, keep your crown on and stay on your throne.